So you want to be right in front of this door, probably looking, doesn't matter how straight you're looking here. And when you hit the button, you want to make sure you're as high as possible, and you want to be looking at this. And then throw it, and then sometimes it can land inside or it can land on top of the elevator. So it landed inside. Let's see. Too late. Okay. By the way, this only saves 10 seconds. There we go. So that's what it properly looks like. So as it bounces, I see it go up, and then I run off like near the edge. But for inside, I have to see. That's for throwing it super early though. This is a little late. This seems good. Yep. So after the first bounce, you can run off. And that would be throwing too early. I mean, you could still make the attempt. You could still wait on the elevator and just keep going, so you don't have to reset. See, I threw too early again. And you can just wait here, probably like stay here so you're not taking damage, as much damage. It's a little late. I think it might land on the roof this time. So that time on the first bounce, it was at the peak. Yeah, okay, I guess after it bounces and it's at the peak, you could also just run off if you're at the very edge. I haven't seen the timing for when it lands inside the elevator, because you can't really see it at that point. This might land on the roof again. Nope, that's too late. Yep. So you kind of just have to know if it's going to land inside the elevator. That's a late throw. Surely it goes inside. Nope. So want to go now. Yep. So apex of the first bounce you can jump off. Too late. Nope, that seemed right. So I think as soon as it lands in here, that's when you jump off. So it's just, I guess it's just more just finding your own visual indicator. It's nice to hear the bounce of the pipe bomb though, and visually see it too, because humans are meant to time visually. They're better at timing visually than they are at listening. So that seemed, yeah, so as soon as it landed on the inside, it seemed like it worked. That's too early, I think. Yep. Because I didn't hear it land. Yeah, and if you were playing newest, you'd come down here, and then you'd have to waste time checking there. This is the only spot that doesn't waste time. This spot would be wasting time, and then you wouldn't be able to get this check here. It's too late, I think. Yeah. I guess it's like more of a sixth sense after practicing it a bit. like you know when you do it wrong. God, I couldn't hear it land either. Yeah, so not every pipe bomb throw is the same. Too early. Yeah, Apex, if it lands on the roof, or like just a little bit after, just before it does a second bounce, might be the exact indicator of it. And try to throw as early as possible, but not this early. So yeah, at the apex, like closer to the top of this, but like really close to the button too. I know that you are trying to do it from here, but you gotta do it from, well, you don't necessarily have to do it this way. There's also the Freiburger way, which I don't know what he uses for that. I guess I'll pull it up.
Grabbing a pipe bomb.
So he jumps into it, but he waits for the elevator to go. Then he is basically just sitting on the floor, but not on the elevator. He has a precise lineup. I don't know exactly where it would be. I guess that dark spot on the ceiling here. Yep, so throws it there. And I don't know what he's listening to here. Then he just runs off and then gets hit. So if you want to try that one instead, you could. But everyone else does what I just explained.